Hi, gang. It's Sue, and you're with Get Sold. And today I wanted to talk about something really important that I've used in my life to help with my gum disease. And I want to show you my little herbal sanctuary here. Many, many lifetimes ago, I had many incarnations where I was a medicine woman. I was using herbs. A lot of us were. But in those days, if it threatened power or if it threatened power of anybody, then we were generally either accused of being witches or, tortured and killed in some way, some really ugly way. But we knew how to use the earth to heal. And we're coming back to that now. You see how many people are starting to wake up to Big Farm. But one of the things I wanted to share with you today is something called dragon's blood. And I know it sounds creepy, but it's really an amazing thing. So I'm going to find it on my shelf here. Okay, right here. So this is dragon's blood. And it's not the brand. I'm not promoting this. I don't get money from this. It's not the brand I'm talking about. It's literally the benefits of what dragon's blood does for us. Dragon's blood is a tree sap. So the trees are grown in the Amazon. There are some in other places, climates that support that tree. And it would be a good idea for everybody to keep some in their medicine cabinet because it's a pretty amazing thing for cuts, scrapes, for, man, a whole host of stuff. It's even got an analgesic in it to help numb the pain a little bit. So I'll share more of what it does, but for me, what it did was a couple of years back, I went to go have my teeth cleaned. And I knew something was up because my teeth were moving around. Like I had the injury from being punched in the mouth, and the two teeth died like 9 years later. They put those back in. But something was happening um, when they were going through that process. So, and then my teeth started moving. Then one day I noticed there was a big gap on this side, on this side. And I was like, oh my God, how did that happen? So I was scrambling, but I left it alone for a while. Then about 2 years ago, I went to go oh no, once I was getting my teeth cleaned, the guy didn't even want to work on him. Like he was like, "No, you need to go to a periodontist." Like he didn't even want to just do a standard cleaning because I figured, well, it'd been a while. So then I'm like, "What the heck is going on?" And I did notice that the gums were receding and all that stuff, but I didn't really know anything about it at that point. So then I called around because I'm like, I got to get to the bottom of this. So I called another place. And the guy on the phone said he was a periodontist. So I took him at his word. I went to the dental place after having x rays and all this stuff. He wrote up this big thing. And then he goes, "Oh, then you'll have to see a periodontist." I'm like, "Why did you tell me you were?" Anyways, so then I was getting discouraged. I left it alone for a little while. And then I started calling around again. Place that was in my town said they were a periodontist. And she introduced me to a cosmetic dentist. It was going to be like $7,000 to fix the gum disease, periodontal disease, like fix all this. And then the sum total between the two was like $26,000. Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So then I started. Was researching, but I remembered about the dragon's blood that I had learned about in 2016. It's actually the dragon's blood oil I learned about first. Like a lot of indigenous people would burn it, the oil part of it. But then I was learning about what the actual fluid from the tree could do, the tree sap could do. And so I said, well, what the heck? What do I have to lose? So I started using it on my gums. Oh, it is horrible tasting. Like, I don't know, like dry bitter vinegar or something. It's really awful. But you know what? If it meant not having my gums ripped apart again, or ripped apart, I should say, and paying $7,000, which of course is not covered under my dental plan. So, so I tried it. So I would put it on my gums every night. I would swish with it. I'd put it inside my teeth. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It looks like blood, right? Like that, right? And oh, blah, blah, blah. Mm, 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 mm. The cool thing about dragon's blood is also good for your skin. So when you put this on your face, it tightens the skin. Now, there is a company in Australia, I believe it is, that makes a skincare product with dragon's blood in it. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. I guess they say the reason why they don't want to use it in cosmetic stuff is because it turns it pink. Who cares? Oh my God, this stuff, when you read about it, it also helps with connective tissue, the netting in your tissue. And when you actually do this, you can like almost like lift your eyebrows, eyelids up when you put a little bit up here and then go like that, and it'll just kind of, raise it up a little bit. But it'll actually repair your skin. So, anyways, getting back to the gums. So I used it on my gums for like a year and a half. I didn't pay attention. I wasn't paying attention. Then one day I looked in the mirror about a year and a half later, maybe. I brushed my teeth and then I looked and I'm like, where's the gap? Where's the gap? So see right here. Where's my gap? I looked on the other side. Maybe I thought it was on the other side. No. I just stood there and I like, what? And I realized that this had been rebuilding the gums. It brought the teeth together. I'm not saying, all of this is kind of already, damaged or whatever, the teeth moving, but it started to regrow my gums, which they say, oh, you can't do. And I'm like, I beg to differ. But no, it's one of the specialties of dragon's blood is that's what it is used for. Gum issues and your own research. So I love this stuff. I don't like the way it tastes, but if it means it's gonna repair something, I'm all in. I'm all in, and it's only like maybe on average $14 a bottle. I'm in. So just a basic web search on dragon's blood. This is what I did when I first found out about it. Wound support, skin health, antimicrobial, antioxidant, collagen production, soothes skin from burning, stops bleeding, helps with external ulcers, antiviral, anti-aging. Healthline says antimicrobial, anti-diarrheal, anti-inflammatory. It says anti-diabetic, but I wasn't using it for that, so I don't have any actual proof like I do with my gums. Anti-cancer. I didn't have any problem finding results for gums, and since I've actually used it and it's actually worked on me, that's what I'm going by. So if you do research on it, but you can find it right on the internet easily. A lot of people still are hesitant to try natural remedies because we weren't raised that way. But those of us who've been doing it for, you know, eons of time in our other lifetimes, there's some remembrances of them, of trusting them. So that's my little thing for today. I will, at the end of this video, put some of the pictures. I can show you very distinctly where the gap is no longer and where it was. Now they still look funny because, that's what happened after the teeth moved. I think if you've watched any of my other videos, briefly what happened was I was popped in the face collecting rent from a tenant, and two teeth spewed out on me. They put them back in. They stayed alive for about 9 years. Then they died. Then I had to have two implants put in here. And at that time, I think is when my gums were compromised. And there was bone damage up here and everything. So he kept saying, well, we can't attach them, this way or that way because of your, bone damage. But the teeth moved later on. And then I found out what periodontal disease is. And then, of course, the estimates for that. Now, I will tell you, I understand they say it's generational. And that's a whole other video. My grandmother did, but I didn't know that until much later. And, anyways, so I don't want to make this too long of a video, but it's worth checking into for a lot of things. When you have a first aid kit, this is amazing stuff. You get a wound, it'll sort of seal it. So I don't even wash it. Like if I get a scrape or something like that, I don't even wash the scrape. I just put it right on it, boom, and it creates like a little skin over it. And it also is analgesic, so it kind of numbs it a little bit. That we use, this is very natural. I'm not a doctor. I'm not selling anything. I want to share with you things that I have learned from using natural remedies. I don't know if that'll get me booted off or not. I have no idea, but we'll give it a go. All right. Thank you so much. Love to all. Till the next video. Graphic photos. Please be careful. As always, please do your own research. It is your body. These are my personal results. I'll have other videos that will tie this incident into the spiritual aspect and the metaphysical aspect. So stay tuned. Thank you.